If you're waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning, wide awake, mind racing, heart pounding, this video is for you. You fall asleep just fine, but staying asleep feels impossible. And no, it's not because you're bad at sleep or doing something wrong. Today, I'm going to explain why midlife sleep problems happen, especially those middle of the night, 2 or 3 a.m. wake ups, and what actually helps you sleep through the night again. This is one of the most common complaints I hear from women in their 40s and 50s. And it's exhausting physically, mentally, emotionally. You start dreading bedtime, worrying about how tired you're going to be the next day, and wondering if this is just how it's going to be from now on. So I want you to know right away, this is not permanent. It's very fixable once you understand what's going on with your body. So let's break down the real reasons why midlife sleep gets disrupted, especially that 2 or 3 a.m. wake up, in plain, non-overwhelming language. So reason number one, cortisol is taking over. Cortisol is your stress hormone. And ideally, our cortisol should lower at night and then rise slowly in the morning to wake you up. But in midlife, your cortisol rhythm often flips on its head. Stress, undereating, poor sleep, blood sugar swings, hormonal changes all cause cortisol to spike in the middle of the night, right around 2 or 3 in the morning. That spike is what suddenly wakes you up, often with a racing mind or feeling anxious. Reason number two, blood sugar drops. Your brain needs a steady supply of glucose overnight. If you eat too little during the day, or you skip dinner, or you eat carb-heavy meals without protein, or even if you drink alcohol in the evening, this can all cause your blood sugar to drop while you're sleeping. When blood sugar drops, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline to bring it back up again, and that wakes you up. This is one of the most overlooked reasons for that middle of the night wake up. Reason number three, estrogen and progesterone start to shift. So progesterone is our calming hormone, and it has a very calming effect on our brain. It also has sleep supportive effects. So during perimenopause, progesterone is one of the first hormones to decline, which means your nervous system feels way less calm at night now. Also, your estrogen fluctuates like crazy, and that can impact your temperature, your sleep cycles, and your anxiety levels. So if you're feeling wired but tired or restless, or you suddenly are like alert in the middle of the night, it's very likely that those hormones are involved. Now, last but not least, number four is alcohol and caffeine. They just hit differently in midlife. So alcohol can actually help you fall asleep, but it completely disrupts deep sleep and raises cortisol later that night, which is when you're going to get that middle of the night wake up. Caffeine, even if you drink it earlier in the day, kind of sticks around a little bit longer, meaning you don't metabolize it or clear it as quickly as you once used to. So these don't necessarily cause problems for everyone, but if you're constantly waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning, they're worth evaluating and maybe limiting, cutting back a little bit, and timing it a little differently. All right, now let's get into what actually helps you sleep through the night. So the first thing I want to talk about is eating enough, especially dinner. I see so many women under eating, desperately trying to lose weight in midlife, and that is one of the biggest sleep disruptors. So you want to aim for a balanced dinner, something that has protein, healthy fats, and yes, some carbs. It doesn't have to be a whole lot of carbs, but even a little bit of carb. I don't want you having just a salad at night. That's going to definitely cause some blood sugar swings and cause that cortisol spike that wakes you up. Number two, create a calm evening wind down. So your nervous system really needs cues that it's bedtime. It's safe to rest. So we want to try setting the stage for that, like dimming the lights, avoiding intense conversations right before bed, getting off your screens much earlier than you probably think you need to. Even 20, 30 minutes of an intentional wind down routine can make a huge difference on your nervous system and prevent that cortisol spike. All right, my third recommendation is to support your nervous system daily. So not just the evening wind down routine, because sleep actually starts in the morning, not at bedtime. If you want good sleep, you have to think about your morning routine as well. So getting that morning sunlight is huge to set up your circadian rhythm and get your cortisol up at the right time of day. Eating regularly, gentle movement, and stress regulation throughout your day all will help with that nighttime cortisol. Number 4 is one of my favorites, and this is consider taking a magnesium supplement. Now, I don't like to talk about supplements too much on this channel because that's such a personalized thing. But magnesium is just one of those supplements or those minerals that I see so many women deficient in. And magnesium really helps to support relaxation, muscle tension, and it calms your nervous system. So this is a super simple but powerful addition that you can make to your routine. Okay, take some magnesium at night before you go to bed. You're going to notice you sleep a whole heck of a lot better. Now, if you're waking up at 2 or 3 a.m., really your take-home message is that you're not broken. It's just that you're overstimulated and probably under-supported in some way. So sleep problems are really just a signal, like an SOS that your body's trying to tell you that something's out of balance. This is not a failure on your part. It's like I said, it's not something that's just going to be that way forever. And this is one of the reasons I created the Midlife Metabolism Collaborative, which is opening soon. Sleep, stress, blood sugar, hormones, and metabolism are all deeply connected, and it's hard to untangle them on your own. But inside this membership, we work on those pieces together in a very realistic and supportive way so that you're not chasing symptoms, but you're actually restoring balance again. So if you're ready for some deeper support, make sure that you're on my wait list for the Midlife Metabolism Collaborative. So that way you'll be the first to know when doors open and get some early bonuses and details. I'll put the link down below in the show notes. Now, for this week, I'd love for you to try just one simple change, either, at bedtime in the morning or add the magnesium, you pick, but I don't want you to live your life exhausted. All right, I will see you in the next video.